Nothing like putting up 59 points on an off night, am I right? What's up, everybody? It's Taco. For 2.5 quarters, it looked like the Memorial Stadium evil, wicked voodoo magic was rearing its ugly head. Cal had the ball, down 7, with the chance to drive and tie the game in the third quarter. There were nails being bitten. There was illegal smuggled in liquor being consumed inside the stadium. I was nervous, to be completely honest with you. I was nervous for the first time in a little while during an Oregon football game. And the turning point was that interception, Eric Armstead stepping in front of Alan Bridgeford, using all of his 6'8 frame to disrupt a screen pass, forcing a bad throw. Boseko Lacombo steps in front. On the very next play, Marcus Mariota hits Josh Huff, who runs it into the end zone, and the route was on. The story on offense for the Ducks was Marcus Mariota. No team has been able to contain Oregon's rushing attack better than Cal. I think that 3-4 scheme, coupled with their cover zero that they play, dropping both safeties into the box, has been extremely effective in stopping the run. On the other side of that, you are inviting the quarterback to have a good game. 2 years ago, Darren Thomas was unable to do that. Oregon only scored 1 offensive touchdown. And on Saturday, Marcus Mariota had maybe his breakout game as a college quarterback, throwing for 6 TDs, tying an Oregon record. He played fantastic in a game when Oregon needed him to play fantastic. Kenyon Barner only 65 yards rushing. It kind of seems to me that this offense is unstoppable at this point. They showed it in the running game against USC, and then Marcus Mariota in the passing game this week. It's really pick your poison if you're an opposing defense, and it looks like at this point that Oregon's offense can only beat itself. On the defensive side of the ball, defensive line injuries clearly a concern. Koa Ka'ai, who was a defensive lineman last year, converted to a tight end in the spring, was back out there on the defensive line. This is concerning, especially going into this game next Saturday against Stanford, who has one of the biggest, most physical offensive lines in college football, and running back Stephen Taylor, who I think along with Barner and Jonathan Franklin at UCLA, those are the 3 best backs in the Pac-12. So this defensive line has a tall order in front of it, trying to stop a big-time rushing attack, a physical rushing attack in the Stanford Cardinal. From preliminary accounts, Isaac Remington, Ricky Haymuli could be back for this game, but with those health concerns, I wouldn't expect him to be at 100%. So Nick Aliotti is going to have to find some other way to stop the run next Saturday, because Cal's rushing attack did a very good job of finding holes and keeping the Golden Bears in the game for 2.5 quarters. So this is the start of probably the most panicky 3 weeks in Oregon football history, with Stanford, Oregon State, and then the Pac-12 championship game against either USC or UCLA. 3 good teams for sure on the slate for Oregon in their quest for a national title berth. My nails are already short. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I don't smoke cigarettes, and I'm not going to, but for some of you out there, you might have to up your intake a little bit. Stay tuned all week for news and analysis from addictedtoquack.com and just general panicness, because it's going to be crazy. For addictedtoquack.com, this is Takimoto. Go Ducks. We'll catch you next time.